And maps. Okay. I'm gonna have to redo this thing again. Okay, we are ready with the maps. Okay, never mind. Okay, here we go, guys. We have yeah, no problem, Otter. I guess we found it now. Have fun with your cast as well, and I hope you were able to eat something. Okay, we have the first map of the set with Savannah. Then we have Gryph0n going for Soto and Kuwait, and Oxygen going for Thames and Terrace. We, of course, once again have quite a few admin bans. I'm seeing Persians. I'm seeing Celts. I'm seeing Turks. Quite a few civs that we saw throughout TDM 7 before, at least the ones that did well before. And now we're just waiting for them to start banning some civs. Okay. Let's see how this goes. But yeah, guys, if this is going well now, then this will be the last set of the day. Like I said, I didn't sleep. I barely slept at all tonight because, like I said, it was way too warm in my room. Yeah. Maybe I should sleep in the bathtub today. I could try, but if I were to do that and would fall asleep with cold water in the bathtub, I would wake up tomorrow completely boiled and the water cooking, or even completely gone because of the heat. But okay, we have the Spanish and the Mongols band by Gryph0n, and we have the Japanese band by Oxygen. So just the bands for now. We have a few more to go, but they're taking their time. Gonna have to go out of the game again, so sorry if this is loud again. Just so that when the next game starts, get into it quickly. Okay, done. And we have the Jurchen's band and the Saracens band, and we have two more bands left. Okay. Koreans. Oh, three more bands left. Now it's two. That was Koreans and nothing yet. Still waiting. Come on, guys. Slavs. And trying to update the stuff here. And humans. Okay. Now we're gonna see some civs being picked. That's the idea of the draft, I guess. Okay. We have the two first civs already. And we are about to see which ones we got. Malians and Magyars, and Dravidians and Khmer. Okay, interesting. Those feel like very interesting civs. I haven't really. Actually, I have seen them a few times already. Gujaras. Okay, okay. Then we have Hindustanis, Khitans, and a couple of more, please. We have Sicilians, and we have. Come on. I feel like I'm being very impatient right now. It has been a long day, guys. And we have the Magyars and the Dravidians sniped. Banning Japanese. Yeah, well, I mean, we saw them in the last set, so that's enough for today. Interesting that Oxygen also random sniped the Magyars. Tatars coming in. Also, Pasta, I just saw that. I guess you just finished your set. I hope it went alright. Franks for Oxygen as well. And the Bulgarians. The Bulgarians and the Tatars seem oddly popular. I guess the Tatars mainly for terrorists in general. I've seen Bulgarians a lot on Akare. Interesting. Interesting. 3 more civs to go. Muisca, let's go. Some new civ. Or soon to be not so soon civ anymore. New civ anymore. Do you guys already know the new release date of the new DLC? If I heard it correctly, it's supposed to be this year still, but I don't have like a date or anything. I think that has been really good, but I'm excited for the new new civs. And Portuguese is the last one for Gryph0n. Bulgarians is appropriately popular. Yeah, I mean they are popular. I think, but in tournaments I think it's mostly because of specific maps. I feel like, although it is interesting that it's especially Akare for the Bulgarians, and Goths for Oxygen last. Interesting. Muisca, yeah, of course, Muisca. Let's go. Although I have to say, so far the Musevs haven't convinced me in the deathmatch scene yet. Not that I've been around for a long time to appropriately judge them, but yeah, so far they were rather underwhelming. Haven't seen them often either, so I guess that's that. But Goths can be dangerous. Oopala. Okay. Jesus. Some bug scare me. Jesus, okay. Let's see. Deathmatch. No, that's not the right one. We're not looking for 4v4. We're looking for the right game. On Savannah. I guess Muisca is fine with Scott and Kumar. To die to the others. Yeah, I mean, like I said, so far the news haven't really convinced me for deathmatch. Against Goths and Khmer, I guess because of the Temple Guard, you probably mean, right? Otherwise, hmm, I don't know. I mean, that's what I feel like. Like, especially for deathmatch, you basically only have the Temple Guards, the Abelisks, and yeah, what else do you have? Onchas, I guess, maybe. You don't have Cav. You don't have. I mean, the champions don't work against Cav properly themselves. Um, I mean, we don't even want to talk about the Gretcher Warrior, I guess. And so, yeah, tricky. SO? Champion SO is good, I see. Okay. I guess Champion and SO is kind of like Halberdier and SO. Makes sense, I guess. Gretcher Warriors can be situationally good, yeah. I mean, that's true, but depends on how often that situation arrives, I guess. I mean, against CA, for sure, compared to normal skirms, because they can catch them, but otherwise, I haven't found them very effective yet. Hmm. Not seeing the lobby yet. Gonna have to wait longer. Come on, guys. Don't leave me hanging. Not yet. Which is the only answer to get us that Miska, for example? Okay. Okay, great versus CA because they like the last arch armor. Good versus certain units. Oh, I see. I always thought they're like skirms, but good against CA because they're quicker. But I think I do remember Spirit of the Lost video canon, and they are missing the last archer armor, like you said. Aren't they missing also like one range or something? Not that doesn't make them any better for sure. I honestly don't understand why Muiska don't have last armor. Um, I guess maybe then their archer line would be too overpowered. I don't know. I mean, they are already strong, and they get the faster archers, right? Like after the upgrade, or do they get the ones with melee, the melee armor? Yeah, the champions and the archery range units get melee armor. That's why they have their bonus +1, +2, +3. So if they would get the last archer armor upgrade, that would be like there would be like 5 melee, like 4 melee armor or something, which is already pretty crazy. And then they of course also move 15% faster. So there would be some crazy quick tanky arbalists, at least in terms of melee. Yeah, none of the champions that makes sense. But the ups are still worse than, yeah, I guess, yeah, sure ups, yeah. Well, I mean, I have to say, when I do play Muisca, I usually just go like archers, temple guards, monks, and that's basically it. I don't go for anything outside of that. Not really the Gretchen Warriors either. I mean, the Muisca feel alright. They're just not amazing when it comes to like a specific unit, you know. Also, do feel like the Gretchen Warrior could be a bit buffed. I was expecting their ups to be pretty alright because, but I mean, the melee armor is also situational, right? Because if it's melee armor, it doesn't matter against skirms, it doesn't matter against CA, it doesn't matter against, yeah, castles, I guess. It just matters against knights or something. And if you're not fighting knights, then kind of useless. I don't mind my Pucha Inca design, to be honest. Yeah, the Inca is really nice. Inca is definitely nice. Um, still, the Kameyuk's one of my favorite unique units. Yeah, because of the Kameyuks, yeah, kind of. Yeah, the Kameyuks are still one of my favorite unique units. They're really cool. But that's like their main selling point at the moment because they lost the Eagles. And now they feel worse, I feel like. I haven't played with them since the new food bonus thing, so they might be good now. And Mapuche can be very hit or miss in my experience. Yeah, that's true as well, I think. Because you usually go bowlers, maybe the what's the name? Kona, right? The Konas as well, the Champies, and then again you're kind of lacking, like lacking proper units again. They feel awkward because they have such a small tech tree, like such a narrow one. Or this is. Once. I'm not seeing the. I'm not seeing a game. Hmm. Uh, it was supposed to start like 30 minutes ago. I mean, I understand that they maybe got delayed a little bit with the drafting, but was hoping they would start by now. Hmm. Hmm. I do hope that the new Civs are gonna be a bit more balanced, like the new Viking Civs thing, DLC things, because making the longbow the regional unit is gonna be interesting. How it's gonna be balanced, because I'm expecting the longboats to be like the fire lances, where every Civ that gets them has different bonuses. And yeah, and I'm also worried about the what are they called, the mounted crossbows. They might be too overpowered at first, probably. I saw somewhere the idea to kind of split the crossbow and archer line, which I find interesting. Not so sure if it would be really nice, but kind of like the archer line. So instead of having archers into crossbows into arbalists, you kind of have two archer lines, with one being the actual archer line, like maybe a bit quicker, lighter armored, and everything. And then you have the crossbow line, which would be interesting and give the game maybe a bit more variety in that sense. But it also feels like a lot. And then always the question, which old archer civ gets this archer line, or this crossbow line, is kind of weird. Vikings get half something. Yeah, I do think that they probably are going to change the Vikings a little bit, but probably not that much. Um, Maybe they're going to rename them, because if they add the Danes, then the name Vikings feels a little off. So maybe, I don't know, maybe they're going to be the Norwegians or the Swedes. I don't know, or the Northmen. I don't know. But yeah, too big of a change. Archer and Expo are different lands and outfit. Ah, interesting. I don't play that. I think I've maybe seen one game or something of that. That's it. Makes sense there. Okay. I mean, I just saw it somewhere and thought maybe you don't have to do it, but it would be definitely an interesting thought. While we wait for the game that hasn't started yet, damn it. But I also, the idea was also because now we have cavalry archers and mounted crossbows. It's kind of in that direction, right? Although this time one is replacing the other. Did I miss this? I'm still not seeing any deathmatch. What the hell? Come on, guys. Give me some deathmatch, please. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I'm not seeing it. Not even seeing it. Oh, never mind. I saw it. Okay, I found it. Let's go. This should be Savannah is the first one. Yes. Okay. Finally. Okay, guys. Let's go. Game starts 3 minutes. Yeah, I just saw it. Sometimes the spectator thing that I'm using doesn't let me see the game until the spec delay is over. Sometimes it does let me see it. It's kind of weird. So probably I didn't see it during the spec delay and then I missed it. Okay, let me slow this down and get you guys in there. Welcome to the finally game number 1 between Oxygen in the gray as the Gryph0ns and Gryph0n in the gray, in the orange as the Gujaras. We have camels plus elephant archers against nothing a moment ago. Now it's lances. Okay. Oxygen also kind of walling. Interesting. Make sure that the wilds don't get sniped. A few palisades in there, left and right. And so this is gonna be lances, like I said, against camels, elephant archers, and elephant, like armored elephants. Was about to say elephant rams. Okay. And Gryph0n probably has to kind of back off a little bit here, because the castles are going up. Now the wilds are kind of trapped inside there. Oh, interesting. Oxygen is actually going for the unique unit, the Liudao. I'm seeing it so rarely. I have to check the name again. Liudao. Okay. And don't they do like bleeding damage, right? Like damage over time, I guess. I think so, right? Yeah. I'm so good. Yeah. They do damage over time. They are missing the last attack upgrade though. Let's see how they do. Yes, okay. Right. Siege workshops, maybe a little ambitious there. Right in front of the army, but I guess no risk, no fun. Here come the lances into the elephants. There aren't any camels at the moment. And the lancers can attack very nicely there with their ranged attack. The Liudao come in there as well. The elephants are getting pushed back a little. The lancers do look pretty alright. I wouldn't mind some oranges in there from Oxygen instead of rams. But I guess if you're using the rams for the castle, I guess it's fine. The lancers really clearing this up at the moment. Elephants getting pushed back, but the lancers are slowly running out of steam. Now backing off. Still, Gryph0n is already out of gold, so not bad at all to build so many elephants already. Castle does stay up for Gryph0n though. Unfortunate for Oxygen, who's about to run out of gold as well. One lonely ram. I don't think that's gonna make it. And we have a Smurf genocide going on again. Chance. Gryph0n needs siege. I mean, the traps are here. I think Gryph0n lost a few traps earlier, like 1 or 2. But they're here now. Granted, 7 are, I think, enough for now. I just saw 4 for a moment, but now it's 7. Now Oxygen, I mean, the Rams so far haven't been doing that well. And archers, I see. I guess against the Liu Dao would make sense, but the lances, we kinda counter them, no? Oh, now the lances take all the traps like in one go. All 7 traps went down. Here come the rams again against the castle. And there's so many elephant archers, the rams still go down. And Oxygen unable to push the castles back. Rocket carts now on the way. Onger counter the lances. Really? I mean, I guess if you hit them, yes. I don't play on Siege Ongers so often. My games usually don't make it further than mangonels, and then I usually die or kill. But like in normal ranked games, you don't see much more than mangonel. But yeah, and they stack, okay. Makes sense, of course, yes. I mean, it feels like Ongers counter everything if it stacks. Never happens in ARM. Yes, yes, exactly. That's why I usually never see this. Also, unfortunately, never see these many elephant archers. Damn. Come a few walk cards though. They do counter the elephant archers, that I know. They get a few shots in there. Here come the siege angels against the lancers, like you guys said. And the elephant archers looking alright. I was never a fan of the chakram throws, but they seem to be doing alright. Doing some damage. Doing some stuff. Castle over here are getting denied by the hustles. Unfortunate. For Oxygen at least. And new traps running out for Gryph0n. Lances are running this way. Is there something to attack here? Over here. Oh. Oh. And Gryph0n keeps pushing. Oh, the rocket carts take down the traps. Traps were a little unprotected there. Because elephant archers are running back to defend against the lancers. This castle is getting denied as well. The lancers get in here. Jesus. Lancers backing off maybe? No, taking the TC, okay. Damn, that looks crazy. Let's appreciate that, okay. No mind. Chakrams are good here, better than Elizabeth Rams. I mean, against the Rams, definitely, yeah, for sure. That's true. It just felt like they were doing alright against the Lancers too, from the back. From the back seat. A new wave of traps. I feel like Gryph0n always has like 5 to 7 traps, loses all of them at once, and then makes new ones. Let's see if this is the last time Gryph0n has to make traps. Castle goes down. Rocket carts won't be able to snap the traps now. Oh well, actually they do get to. Go down themselves though. This time Gryph0n tries to protect the traps and at least protect the few. This castle is getting ramped down. The elephant archers are pushing in here. Still, this got denied. The camels clear this. And it's not looking very amazing for Oxygen. We've gone from Lancers to Hussars by now, fully. A few rocket carts here and there, a few rams. But it doesn't seem to be enough. Oxygen now going for camels. And as Legion is saying, I think slowly we can accept the unacceptable. And oxygen now only on camels. Oh, hello Gryph0n, welcome. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you. My problem is that I still have to buy groceries. My store closes in like an hour and 40 minutes. I still have to get there as well, so no problem of course, but I do hope that you guys will be able to finish in like the next hour or so, but no pressure. He's back, okay. Never mind. Didn't say anything. Okay. Very nice first game with Gryph0n taking the first win. And we'll head into the next one soon. We have Gryph0n win. Of course, the colors are switched now. Let me give Gryph0n orange nonetheless. And we have the Gujaras win against the Guitars. Alrighty. Let's see the next one hopefully soon. Gryph0n just said they could start eventually in a few moments. I'm ready to go. TDM 6. I think that's a little off. Yeah, that's not the right one. Have to wait a little, of course. No deathmatch yet. I'll check for the lobby again. Nothing. That's CDM 6, that's not what I want. I want 7. Nothing. Oh, here we go, okay. Guys, we have the next one. Let's go, let me get off the old game again. Okay. Let's get into it. We have game number 2. Hopefully. Do I have to accept this thing again? Come on, man. Unnecessary. There we go. Okay, spec delay is over in a second. Literally. I thought so. Alright. Welcome guys to game number 2. Of course they changed colors, great. We have Oxygen in the red this time as the Hindustanis against Gryph0n in the blue as the Tatars. And yeah, this is the second time we've seen Tatars on terrace today only, but I think this is the 4th time we've seen Tatars on terrace overall, at least I have. As usual, they do start with the camels. The Hindustanis start with camels as well, but those are imp camels, so they should be winning every fight, in theory, against the camels from the Tatars. At least that's right, I think. CA on the way for the Tatars too. They should be countering the camels. Let's see how that goes. Okay. Oh, a very forward castle here from Gryph0n. I'm making one at home. One is trying to get up over here soon with one will. Okay. Bit ambitious. Few camels and CA in there. Gryph0n has the hill, at least half the hill. Never mind. So yeah, castle. Oh, nice walls there. Good job there to save the will, but loses all the other units. And yeah, castle doesn't go up. Will dies. Oh, sorry, this has been on quite a speed. And I think just the Imperial camels here for the Hindustanis might be enough to catch the Tatars off guard here. They just look very strong, but Oxygen is pulling back for now. Getting numbers back up. Gryph0n has to switch into Halberdiers now, or rather go for Halberdiers. And a few Keshik in there too. Not sure if that's the best unit right now. Some lances as well. Okay. But the Imperial camels are just shredding everything. And they keep pushing. They cut down everything in their path, but now the Halberdiers are here, at least a few of them, and Oxygen is pushing back, pulling back again, damn it. Okay. So many Imperial camels. Oxygen is also out of board, so not a lot of new ones for now. At least, well, Oxygen has 40 in queue, so that's that. A few hand cannons as well for the Hindustanis against the Halberdiers. But I mean, the Imperial camels are just taking everything. The only problem for Oxygen right now is that the numbers aren't quite that high, but apart from that, the Imperial camels are just shredding everything Gryph0n is making, except for maybe the Halberdiers. Okay, now they're struggling. The traps at least try to get some damage into the CA, so them go down, and the rest are gonna go down too. The camels, the Hindustani camels, now they're not. Now new ones aren't coming back, or forward rather. And so Oxygen is running out of steam. The traps all went down now. Oxygen needs a attack switch fast. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of doing so at the moment with the hand cannons and the damn it, and the golems, but it might be a little late. Still making camels. I mean, up until a moment ago, the camels really were shredding everything, but now I think there are too many halberdiers in there, and Oxygen definitely needs to at least add something to the camels. And I thought the hand cannons wouldn't be such a bad idea. Against CA, of course, not amazing. That's where the golems come in, I assume. Some healing. Castle being denied for now. The right side here in the corner. Here we go. Unfortunately, the camels, of course, run right into the halberdiers. But when they're split, then Oxygen could take the fights, but Oxygen keeps running into the halberdiers. That's the wrong part of the army, man. Also, you don't want to leave your hand cannons without... Okay, there we go. Oh, the halberdiers are not there, and the Imperial camels just shred the hussars. Oxygen is going this way. Okay. Here we go. Camels slightly out of position. The hand cannons taken out by the CA, that's what I said, and now the camels have to engage. A lot of them going down. The camels win this fight though, despite losing a lot of themselves, I guess, and the traps are protected as well. The CA are still quite dangerous, but there aren't that many anymore. Few golems still coming in. Camels there. The traps are just taking down this TC. Took down the castle. Monster is next. A decent fight there from Oxygen, definitely. Not a good fight. Because of the numbers, but definitely, or rather the losses, but definitely good fight in terms of results. And some stuff going on over here as well. Oxygen loses the castle to the traps. But pushes in the middle. Ah, the traps run into the castle. Amazing. That would never happen to me. Never. Of course not. Now Oxygen is kind of pushing with the traps. Gryph0n is having trouble with engaging. No, don't leave the traps unattended. The camels. Okay. Camels do get in there. Castle falls. Ooh. For a change, the traps did hit something. And now Oxygen is looking good again. Was looking good at the beginning with the Imperial camels. Now, oh, but you, oh, the Onja shot. Okay, not that good. Was expecting another shot because the hand cannons are really clumped together here. One good Onja shot and they all go down. A lot of them are also weak, assuming they already got one shot in. But I'm not seeing a lot of Onjas right now. Gryph0n has only one, is making more. But of course they're slow. There's one. One good hit and Oxygen might lose this whole position actually. Here we go. But the range from the hand cannons definitely not easier for the Tatars. Because they do get blow up +2 range, right? Hit, I think +2 range. Here's Gonja. Against the camels. Ah. Oh. More traps coming in as well for oxygen. And Gryph0n is losing ground. Maybe still hoping for another good Onger shot here, but it's not getting through to the hand cannons. Because the Onger doesn't have the range for it. Here we go again. Onger. Oh! Well, that was one kill. It wasn't worth it at all. Gryph0n has to push this back. Losing more buildings. Another Onger. Oh! Oh, nice. That was a better shot. Okay. Well, the Onger's down again. But I mean, that was 2 nice shots. Still a lot of hand cannons left. 20. But at least something. Of course, the camels still do their stuff. And yeah, how much range are they? +2. And Gryph0n calls the G. And Oxygen wins the second one. Oh, nice. So we have a 1-1. Let me update this. We have on terrace Oxygen winning. With the Hindustanis against the Tatars. Alright guys. Let us check for the next one. I'm assuming they're not gonna be that quick. One can only hope, I guess. Gryph0n said a moment, like between the first 2 games, that Oxygen had some kind of trouble, so I'm not expecting them to immediately get going. Oh, wait a minute, they already did. Wait. Thames is the next one. They have already started, of course. We are slightly behind because of the spec delay. Let me get in there. Alrighty. Wait. No, they're still in the lobby, okay. They haven't started yet. No, that's not what I want to do. Okay, they haven't started yet, they're just in the lobby. Never mind. Okay, I guess they have started now. There we go, guys. Let's hop into it. We have failed to download, amazing. Okay. We have spec delay, and then we're ready to go. This is game number 3 on, what did I say? Thames, right, yes. I signed for that. Spec delay, leave me alone. Okay, here we go. Welcome to the next one, guys. This is game number 3 with Gryph0n in the blue as the Malians and Oxygen in the red as the Franks. And surprise, surprise, this time we don't have Persians on Thames, which is interesting, because we've seen them earlier as well, and a couple of times before on this map too. This time not. Franks and Malians. Of course, this feels like a good matchup for the Malians because of the camels. I'm seeing Oxygen actually not even trying to go for Paladins, just going straight for Halberdiers. So I guess Halberdiers works well. for the Franks, of course. They would be good against or rather the battles from the Malians would be good against the Halberdiers. Would be funny to see like a battle against X-Men fight. I'm not so sure which of the two would win that. But camels coming in, 4 castles on the way for oxygen. As the Halberdiers walk around. They're gonna get into the camels. One castle is up. And X-Men on the way. I heard the X-Men got some sort of some sort of buff, I mean. But I don't know if that's true. But I heard it at least. Don't know what happened. Another castle up. Another castle up, another castle up. And we're now at 4 castles for the Franks. And full X-Men production with a few traps. Meanwhile, Gryph0n has pushed forward here. Dropping castles here on Oxygen's face. Here come the X-Men, here come the Halberdiers. They do sound nice when they throw axes. Alrighty. Not enough Halberdiers here to get into the camels. Definitely not enough. Oxygen at the moment just trickling in the units kinda. Also, I feel like against the camels at least you can just go full Halberdiers. The X-Men don't feel as strong at the moment. At least that's what I'm experiencing right now. The battle's on the way for the Malians. And of course the Angers. Traps in here to deny this castle, which is not being continued. That one guy is walking this way though. Okay, this is going up. Very weak oh, never mind. Was about to say a very weak castle, but I guess that's a gone castle. Now we have a lot of X-Men, now we have a lot of Halberdiers. And Oxygen can continue pushing here maybe. Let's go. Malians going for champions. But against X-Men, is that the right unit of choice? Question mark. Guess we're gonna have to find out. Few bombard cannons and Angers in there for the Malians. Oh, nice shots there. The traps, of course, don't hit any of the Angers, as expected. Yeah, worthless. Worthless and useless. And I mean, with the traps, it's always don't move your units if you get attacked by traps, because if you move them, you're more likely to get hit, because the traps wouldn't be hitting you if you would just stand still. The barracks goes down at least. A lot of X-Men going down here though as well. And the entire time it feels like Oxygen doesn't have the numbers, which feels weird. He's now getting some paladins out there. The battle numbers for Gryph0n are climbing 50 something. Meanwhile, the paladin numbers are also climbing. 40, almost 50. Oh, that's what I said, don't move. Halberdiers. Oh, the traps are on the wall now. Got that taste of blood. But this guy is going down, yeah, okay, never mind. That was a short taste of blood. The paladins get in there, not a lot of camels left. They take the Angers. Here come the Halberdiers. Oh, this might not be a bad fight for Oxygen. The bombard cannons going down. Oh. The paladins. Hold up a moment, Oxygen. Where did you put the paladins? Here they come, guys. And they're melting through the Gabellos, more or less, I guess. And they're kind of munching on the vills right now, getting distracted. Okay, but they did push Gryph0n back, and more paladins over here as well, taking down the traps. More coming in here to walk back, I guess. Okay, not much. And I think a lot of stuff going on here as well. Oxygen got hit here pretty hard too, though. Is pushing this back. Castle might be going down. A lot of Gabellos still. The paladins weren't as melting through them as I thought they would. And they just jump into the castle, sneaky bastards. But the castles are getting shot down. Don't know if we want to be attacking the castles with paladins, but you do you. And the paladins are sweeping the field. And now Gryph0n is making more camels again. Oxygen going for more X-Men. Okay, but it's looking alright so far. Castle is about to fall. But trap is packing up. What the hell? Why? That's like 3 more hits maybe. But the trap is saying goodbye. Off of work. When it's time, you know. Trap's not getting paid anyways. No reason to work overtime. Okay, here we come. Another attempt. You see, that's 2 hits. 3, 4 would have been enough. Maybe 5. And now he's repairing. That's not fair. There we go. Castle falls. And there are quite a few paladins now. Over here. Yeah, the camels are gonna die to the murder holes. The camels wait the stone though. There are 2 traps waiting. They might get taken out as well. Okay. Oxygen, despite being Franks, I hate to say it like that, but despite being predictable, is looking alright. Oh, the traps are running into the camels though. Oh. The X-Men still don't feel that strong against the camels. I guess the camels aren't fighting back, they're alright, but everything is alright if your opponent doesn't attack back. Or doesn't fight back, rather. And... Alright. Paladins are running. Still feels like Gryph0n has the upper hand, but it's just not winning the fights at the moment. Here come the Paladins again. Not enough camels, I think. The Paladins win the battle yet again. But a lot of Paladins going down as well, and Oxygen running out of resources a little bit. Same as Gryph0n, of course, but it feels like Oxygen needs more. Or rather more of them, yeah. A lot of X-Men now again. They do sound nice, like I said before. That alone should give them an edge. Once again, Oxygen kind of missing traps. There are 3 somewhere. Just no one knows where. Over here, Oxygen also seems to be stabilizing, which is nice. Here the traps are missing though. Here we go, okay. Here they come. For now, Oxygen is just waiting. A little bit. Taking small engagements. Here and there. X-Men looking good. Castle going down. Yes, enough paladins to defend that. And it might seem like Oxygen is really going for this. Oxygen keeps pushing and pushing. Few oranges in there now for Gryph0n. Another TC falls. Oh, okay, the X-Men are fine. Okay. Once again, Oxygen a little low on numbers here. Has taken the full north though, so that's nice. Has the resources and everything. And the extra pop space as well. But with the oranges, the X-Men can't comfortably engage. That's really nice for Gryph0n. Awkward there. Oh, nice split. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Wow. I'm so jealous. How did Oxygen take out all those mangonels? Crazy. Nice micro right there, and the castle going up for Oxygen in the middle here. Now the traps are a little unprotected, maybe. More X-Men need to come in there, but they're pushing back. Traps start to take down the castle. Now the paladins are kind of missing again. With them coming over here. Gryph0n has taken the monument back again. The GC falls. Castle falls. The castle for Oxygen might still stay up. It's getting close though. The X-Men have to do something, okay. Castle falls. Siege Onger somewhere. Okay. There goes down. Siege Onger went down, I guess, too. Another Siege Onger. No split micro this time. At least they're getting some kills in. The traps are gonna pick up and keep pushing. Guess the paladins went over here. Against the camels. Don't run the traps into Ongers, but okay. Ongers are dealt with. Oh, camels coming around this way. The traps are unprotected and two go down. Maybe even more are the camels. Oof. Take down all the traps. So annoying for Oxygen. But it's more annoying than dangerous now, I think. With an only on camels anymore. Oxygen is keeps pushing, despite not having that many traps right now. Okay. Few more oranges for Gryph0n. They can be good against the X-Men, but we saw what Oxygen can do with those. Okay. Now the traps are missing, yeah. One is there. Another one rolling up. One just going down. A lot of camels. Paladins are pushing the camels back though a little. The castle is about to fall. And it goes down. Gryph0n has only one castle left, is losing vills, and Oxygen wins the third game as well. Nice turnaround there for Oxygen. On Thames. We have the Franks win against the Malians. Alrighty. See if they're probably gonna take a while for the next one. Never mind, the lobby is already there. Get off the other game. And then we're hopefully ready to go. Okay. Let's see. Come on. Let's see. So the next one is gonna be either Akaway or Sato, was it? I think it's Sato. Sato, yeah. Yes. Alrighty, guys. Let's get into this one. Spec delay, of course. 40 seconds. I was about to say 40 minutes. That would be one long spec delay. Okay. I think you guys are gonna be happy because I'm happy to see certain Civ in there, which I thought we might not see today. And we have drumroll, come on. Let's start. We have Satao, Gryph0n in the orange as the Muisca, against Oxygen in the blue as the Khmer. Very interesting. Excited to see what the Muisca can do today. And I'm seeing Tamper Gas from the get-go for Gryph0n with elephants for the Khmer. Alright. See how this goes. Oxygen has won the last 2 games. So Gryph0n is gonna have to push back. Make this the next one a decider maybe, or the one after that rather. Gryph0n also going for slingers. They should be training very quickly. And Orange is about to come in for the Muisca as well. For now, Oxygen is just full elephants. Right. Here we go. This should be decent for Muisca, but it's always needed over slingers. Yeah, I think against like stack elephants for sure. And probably also because you can train the slingers so quickly, you could start with them later. But the elephants are elephanting here, and Gryph0n is having trouble getting that castle up. Siege archers, there are 2, but they are also getting taken out here by the elephants. Little awkward for Gryph0n right now. A lot of temper gas coming in. And yeah, the siege runners are just getting taken out here. Castle foundation goes down. More and more elephants coming in. Siege runners can't really get in there. And now Arbalests are following this up. Scorpions, Halberdiers. And the elephants are maybe slowly, the numbers are slowly going down. But I think the elephants have done enough damage here to push oxygen further here. Wow, that's some siege workshops right there. And Legion, it seems like you were really right. You definitely need the oranges before the slingers. Get them out earlier, and now Gryph0n doesn't have any. Castle went up over there. The list of elephants coming in doesn't make it easier either. Now the elephants are even taking out the siege workshops here. And Gryph0n is also only on 7 builds at the moment. And now no siege oranges and only a couple of temple guards. Not looking good at all. Now oxygen is kinda missing the siege a little bit here. It's making some rams. But the castles are the most important thing now. Take those down. And Gryph0n is struggling a lot. Now the temple guards are kinda overwhelming the elephants. So we have a paused game. Okay. But yeah, it's looking pretty rough there for Gryph0n. Come on guys, my store closes in like an hour, please. Hope the game didn't drop anything. And okay. Okay, never mind, let me go. Let's continue. It seems like the temple guards are doing this now. But then again, there are a few arbalests in there already for oxygen, a few scorpions, don't know if that's enough. Here we go. Still so many elephants. Elephants are now just all running. I don't know where they're going. Okay, all the army from oxygen is just I guess trying to move around here. Okay. Siege oranges against siege oranges. Oh, okay, some nice shots there. Good job there from Gryph0n, at least something. Here come the elephants. That's gonna be a surprise. Now the temple guards have to split up. Some more stuff coming this way. The sea goes down pretty quickly. Castle, I think, is going up though. Maybe not. If she dies, then no. Yeah, okay. More rams coming in. The elephants are chasing the temple guards now. Have to pull back. Rams cannot go down to the siege oranges, but they do some work. Taking down the production buildings for the temple guards. Gryph0n is making any. thing just is out of resources at the moment. More barracks going down. Most of the elephants are down now too. Still 45 elephants, damn. Guess maybe they're over here. A few of them, most of them. And it's not looking much better for Gryph0n right now. Still a lot of elephants went down. Oxygen getting pushed back a little. You're still missing the traps. I think that's like the main point at the moment. Oxygen is just missing the traps. Because that would have helped maybe a bit more than the rams. Because the rams just went down to the oranges and also to the temple guards. I'm seeing a Gretcher warrior there. I don't know if that's misclick. Probably. Some more traps now for oxygen. Elephants are going this way. Once again, a bit more elephants now. Yeah, 30 again. Quite a number. A few of them, or rather, a lot of them are weak though. These 20 over here. Traps. Start taking down the castle. Also a few traps here. Damn, that's quite a few. 3, I guess. Okay, never mind. Looked like a bit more. 3 traps taking down this castle from oxygen, but this castle falls first. Elephants are coming in. Castle, I think, is going down. Yeah. Here come the elephants. I think took down the oranges. But the temple guards are doing quite a bit of work there. More elephants this way. More elephants this way. The traps from oxygen kinda slow again, and only 4 of them. That's annoying. Yeah, the apps have been there for a while now, but I thought they would do more than against the temple guards that they are actually doing right now. Maybe the oranges don't help either. The trap goes down there from Gryph0n, and the elephants maybe need to back off a little bit there for the traps to take on the castle first. This castle also very weak. CA is a better choice than ARPs looking it. I don't. Okay, as the Muisca I think do get CA, right? I do, yeah. I mean, these aren't great CA either, but I guess it's okay. Well, I guess they aren't actually that bad. I guess you're right, mainly also because of their mobility against the siege archers, right? So there's that. The elephants get in here. And tankiness, yeah. Now there aren't that many temple guards anymore. Actually, none of them are left. The castle falls. And suddenly Gryph0n is left with nothing. A couple of castles, but the traps from oxygen are gonna trap this down, even though there are only 2 of them. 55 wills and 4 temple guards. are not gonna be enough, and Oxygen calls the GG, and no, sorry, Gryph0n calls the GG, and Oxygen takes the third one as well. Damn! After starting 0-1, Oxygen has won 3 straight games in a row, and so let me change this now because they've changed colors. Let me put blue. Okay. And we are going into the next one soon, which is Ikaray. And so far the games I've seen on that one have usually been pretty quick. We'll see how it goes. I've seen Bulgarians a lot of that. I've seen a lot of Bulgarians on that map like that. Okay. So we'll see how this one goes. The yeah, I'm seeing it here. Okay. I have the lobby up. Let me get out of the art game. Okay, and I would be ready to go when they are. And then, yeah. Okay. Game is on the way. Of course, I have to wait a moment for the spec delay. And then we're ready to go. Yeah, 40 seconds, of course. Yeah, and like I said, guys, after this, I'm gonna do a quick finishing up here, and then if Otter continues casting, then I'm gonna throw you all into Otter's stream, and that's it. Because I'm gonna have to get some groceries. Alright. Game is on the way. Come on. Alrighty, guys. Welcome to the last game of today, and now I've just realized something that I was confused about last time. It seems like you don't just automatically start with 2 castles each, but you actually have to get your scout near the castle to make it yours. Because last time I was confused because one player had 3 castles and one only one. But now I get it. And we have Gryph0n in the orange as the Sicilians, with Oxygen in the blue as the Bulgarians, as expected. And we're seeing Gryph0n going for sergeants plus halberdiers and oranges against Cavalier and Conics plus Rams. Oh, some very optimistic sergeants throwing down some dungeons on this side of the river. Well, that's not going up. Also interesting that Oxygen is going for Cavalier plus Conics, because I think most of the time I saw 200 swordsmen into Conics, which Oxygen is doing a few of them now, mixed with some halberdiers. Interesting. Rams on the way too, a lot of them. Maybe expecting the dungeon farming already. But not a lot of the dungeons are going up here. Most of them are being denied. A few rams coming in already. The oranges are taking hits as well. Not in a positive way. And we have a pause again. Come on, guys. Let us finish, please. Right. we continue. And we have some archers coming in now. And some traps in there as well. The traps look a bit vulnerable. Rams take down the dungeons. And it's not looking good for Gryph0n right now. And Oxygen has to pull back. Onyx and the Rams are running home. Oh shit, sorry guys. Thank you, Legion. Shit, sorry guys, I forgot. Sorry. Okay. I mean, I think the picture speaks for itself, I guess. Yeah, right now we're at a stalemate. It looked pretty good for Oxygen there for a while. But now Gryph0n is pushing back with the sergeants and the halberdiers. Alright. Traps now here for Gryph0n. And a lot of rams there from Oxygen. 20 rams. But they don't take orange shots that nicely, so we'll see how many Gryph0n can take down before the rams get into his space. Now rolling this way. Meantime, Gryph0n is pushing in the middle. Here come the rams. Ah, they're stuck there. That's a little awkward. Oh, that's so annoying. Come on, guys. In there. Meantime, Gryph0n keeps pushing. Few oranges in there from Oxygen as well. Rams are coming. Few conics on the castle too. Gryph0n keeps going. The rams are so damn slow. Jesus. And we have the TC fall. And Gryph0n has actually lost the castle in the south. Maybe now the push might be coming to a halt a little bit though, but Oxygen doesn't really have an answer at the moment. The rams are finally here, at least some of them. Okay, here are the rest. Gryph0n pushing. Stuff goes down. I think there was a key post. The rams are still moving around in the back. They're finally about to come in here after like ages. And Gryph0n is losing ground again here in the middle. Losing the traps, losing the oranges. Once again, not looking amazing for Gryph0n. Okay, Gryph0n was able to okay, I guess it's a tech you can still research because it gives you new units. I guess that makes sense. A lot of rams in here though. Gryph0n getting swept up from behind. Not the greatest feeling, I assume. Castle went up over here. Well, actually not too bad. All the rams are down already. Oxygen is out of gold without having any builds on gold. And Gryph0n is looking safe again at home, at least to some degree, I mean. Over here, Gryph0n is still waiting to continue with the attack. 9 traps on the field for Gryph0n. Compared to 1 from Oxygen. But I mean, 1 trap is harder to hit than 9, right? But these guys are moving this way. Oh, more conics coming in again. The oranges don't hit anything at the moment there. The conics are... Might as well let the Mangonauts take down their own traps. There we go. Traps all go down. The conics are really nice here. They take all the traps with some help from the orange Mangonauts, oranges I mean as well. And all the oranges go down. But more traps already on the scene. A lot of sergeants still. Oxygen is kinda running out of units. And Gryph0n keeps pushing. Okay. More traps coming into the middle. The sergeants are in here now. They take down the trap. Oxygen already has lost the castle on the top here as well. P-post went down there too. And looks like Gryph0n is slowly taking over this game. Traps are about to take down the next castle as well. P-post going up over there. 1 ram over there. We have Gryph0n pushing. More conics coming in. They're probably gonna take down the traps and the oranges there. Yeah. No traps for Gryph0n left. No real army for either of them actually. The castle here went down. And as they continue, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to go buy groceries tomorrow then. Now we have a trap from Oxygen here. Trying to take down this castle over here. And yeah, like I said, both of them don't really have a lot of armies, so a few wills had to come out there for Gryph0n to take down the trap. And Gryph0n is now gonna go for Scorpions. Maybe after seeing Oxygen mainly on halberdiers for now. No more conics for oxygen, at least not fresh ones, there's still 4 dismounted ones. But they're not cool. Bifrost is going down before the dungeon can fall, and this castle is about to hit it as well. And then I think oxygen then only has like 1 Bifrost left, maybe 2. No, 1 castle and 2 Bifrosts. But that's not a lot of production buildings for conics. Now gonna repair this castle. Don't know if that's quick enough. There's only 1 trap though. That should be fine. Another trap over here. Once again, some stuff in here as well, but that gets dealt with. Trap goes down. Castle stays up. But I'm assuming oxygen is gonna run out of stone at some point. We go for Husser and conics again. Gryph0n's last chance really to get 1 more game off of oxygen here. Some waits here with the Hussers as well from oxygen. Castle under siege again. More traps coming this way. Still this one left standing. Wait over there. Phonics coming in. Still quite a few charges, but not that many anymore. The traps are going down. There we go. Castle is about to go down too though, but the traps are now unprotected. 1 goes down, the other goes down too. Damn! So close again. Scorpions, well, they don't do anything once the conics get in there. That's annoying. For now, this castle stays up, is getting repaired again. Jesus, oxygen really is gonna be out of gold soon, out of stone soon, just because of the castle. And we have traps again, and I don't think this time the castle is gonna make it. 3 new traps and no way to take down those. Castle is falling. Oh, whoa. Castle changed color there basically for a second. Changed civs. And some houses in the back there. This castle falls as well though. Stuff going on over here. Oh! Interesting stuff over here from oxygen. But it looks like Gryph0n has really taken this side of the river now. Traps unpacking again. Ready to take down more buildings, I guess. PCs maybe. There we go. Oxygen in trouble now. Hustlers coming from the back, but traps are being protected. Conics, oh, from both sides. But 1 trap goes down. Only 1 trap goes down, damn. Good job there from Gryph0n to protect the traps from both sides. Still waits there from oxygen. And Gryph0n keeps pushing, but also is not looking amazing in terms of army. Needs a bit more. Needs to comfortably push. A lot of conics coming this way. Husser rate gets dealt with. The conics over here. I don't think there are enough halberdiers there. PC goes down as well, but I think the traps, well, the conics go back. Okay. But here, so many conics. take down the DC pretty quickly. Which is annoying for Gryph0n. A few sergeants and halberdiers in there as well again. Actually, only sergeants at the moment. More vilts going down. Actually, the Eco KD is quite crazy. This, Oxygen has killed 100 more vilts than Gryph0n. And still, Gryph0n has killed 200 more units than Oxygen. And Gryph0n is now taking Oxygen's gold here. A lot of dungeons on this side of the river. More Hussar raids here in the back. Seems like Gryph0n is losing this again. Traps have to pull back. And that looks grim for those traps. And once again, Oxygen is pushing this back. Is missing the siege though at the moment. Damn, this game is going on and on and on. More Hussars coming in this way. But they're getting shredded by the halberdiers. Elite Gold might carry Oxygen to victory. Well, Oxygen does have all the 5 relics, so I guess that's a very good point. Gryph0n is kind of trying to take this gold here from Oxygen, but is losing it right now. So once Oxygen takes this back, I think Gryph0n might be in trouble. For sure. Which is unfortunate, because Gryph0n was playing really well so far. Holding all of Oxygen's attacks back, you know? Is still on this gold though. It's missing a mining camp now though. That would be helpful. Once again is pushing in here with the halberdiers. Has no wood left though. It's getting raided in the back again. So many bodies. DC falls. And maybe now that Gryph0n is also losing this, I think slowly Oxygen is turning this around again. More rams coming this way too. Yeah, it's looking like Gryph0n is losing control. More waits here with the Hussars. This is lost. The traps come in here. And Oxygen once again attacking from the back. Ay ay ay. The trap goes down from Gryph0n. Rams continue. The castle actually might go down here, we'll see. Dodge is very weak. No, I think castle stays up. This one is going down though. Gryph0n also losing all of this here, like I said. Nothing changing there, and now Gryph0n is really losing on all sides. More horses coming in here as well. Gryph0n now down to 60 vilts and basically no army at all, no siege. Yeah. More raids here. And I think Guys, we're slowly approaching the end of this game. Now Gryph0n completely has lost anything they had on the right side of the river. And Gryph0n calls it GG, and Oxygen wins for 1. Good job from Oxygen, despite losing the first game, to win the next 4. And thank you all for watching, I appreciate it. Yeah, Legion, I think, to be honest, it's a little late now. But it's okay. I'm just gonna go buy groceries tomorrow. It's fine. I'm sure I can find something to eat for tonight. But yeah, that is it from me, guys. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it, guys. Like I said, tomorrow is gonna be the finale of the Eastern Dynasty tournament. Maybe I'll be able to cast it together with Dizzy. We'll see. And yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. After that, of course, we can watch some more TDM 7 again, and then we will see about the next couple of days. But yeah, that's it for today and for tomorrow. That's the plan. Also, hello Oxygen, welcome. Congrats on winning the set. Was really entertaining to watch. And yeah, guys, as I already said, I'm gonna wait Otto now, and then I'm gonna see if I can find something to eat. I'm sure I have something. Alrighty. Let's find Otto. Come on. What's this? Hello? Why can't I find Otto now? What the hell is this? Jesus. 1 second, guys. Um. Okay, there we go. Right, guys. Have fun. Otto is also casting TDM 7. It looks like Turds against someone. I can't say it right now, but yeah. Have fun, guys. I will see you tomorrow, and goodbye. See you.